Good afternoon, our viewers out there. We are back on another exciting episode of Just Football, and we are here to talk about everything football. We'll be talking about stories that go around over the weekend, and we'll be talking about matches that will be played this weekend too. So, the first thing we'll be discussing is about Arsenal. Last weekend, Arsenal played against Fulham. I think that should be a derby too, London derby. People are accusing Arteta of tinkering too much. He tinkers too much with the team, trying to do some certain changes. Playing Partey as a right fullback and putting Gabriel Magalhaes on the bench. So what can you say?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, viewers. Good to be here. It's an opportunity. So, talking about Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, what I could really say as a football observer is there is an incident last season that is so unfortunate for Arteta despite his struggle to make the league. So, I think he was trying to be too careful this season because of what really happened. And the reality is there is no manager that will experience that will not be devastated. And it might even affect some inexperienced manager the following season and they will perform woefully, despite the fact that they were second in the table last season and their performance. Because looking at what happened last season, it was close to the end of the season that there was this mixed up, this performance, and they carried that to the new season. And if you watch the pre-seasons of Arsenal, it's their games were not really too good, and then they were signing new players. Now I used to tell people one thing about bombarding your squad with new players into a new season is that the first 5-6 games of the season, you will use that game to gel up the team, and you might not get 100% of the points.
But let me coming from there. Last season, this same Arteta brought in Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, and these guys had an instant impact on the team.
That is individual quality.
Okay.
Now, Gabriel Jesus came from a winning team, a club that has winning mentality, Manchester City. And he brought that mentality into the team. Yes. And such mentality with such players will help the new team game. As well as Zinchenko, they came from the same club. Yes. You understand? So that would help. And that does not happen in every signing. In fact, in most of the signings, it doesn't happen. Especially when you have a club, a player like, let's look at the Arsenal signings. Arsenal signed Kai Havertz from a flop squad. Chelsea was a flop last season, and Havertz was part of the flop. There were times he played well, there were times he didn't play well. So his mentality, because of what happened last season, would drop. His quality would drop. So I don't know what Arteta was thinking to have concluded that Kai Havertz is his best choice to pick, despite the fact of the kind of price Chelsea put on him. Now he has got Kai Havertz.
Okay.
And with what I was saying earlier, he was trying to be too careful because of what happened last season. He wanted a change, but he missed. To me, I think the mistake he is probably making is he wanted a drastic change, which is not really up when you are managing human being. No, these players are not computers; they are not programs that you can input some data and you will see effects immediately. They are human beings that are dealing with many other things around their life. So, other than apart from the pitch, you understand? So, if you are managing human being, you can't expect an automatic change. You try and tweak this year, tweak that year, till you grow to. When Man City signed Guardiola didn't give them cup the next results. Even let's even go back further. When Man City sold the club to the Arab owners.
Yeah.
So when Guardiola came in, he meant a work in progress.
Okay.
So and he was able to continue from what Man City with other managers have been cheating. You understand? So it was easy for them to be this formidable. That was why they were able to win treble last season. Their performance last season was not what they worked on last season. It has been years after years performance. Result of years after years performance. So the problem I think the mistake Arteta was making right now was I think he think that he can do a quick change and it will boost the morale of the team to compete more than what they did last season. And the reality is Arsenal as a team, Arsenal tried last season. They really tried, but they didn't take cognizance of something that always happen in Premiership. Towards the end of the league, like 6-5 games towards the end of the league, that is when you will know the serious team and those that are not serious.
Contenders from the pretenders.
You understand? Because as at that time, the team that want to relegate will have known each other, and there will be 4.
Yes.
Out of the 4, 2 will survive. Narrowly, 2 will go. Those 4, they will be the most dangerous team in the league. So whoever wants to play them must be extra careful. And that was the flop of Arsenal last season from Southampton. Southampton was one of the 4. At the end of the day, they relegated. After they messed up Southampton, the rest of the games toward the end of the season
we were also balanced.
You understand? So that was where Man City overtook them. So he was trying to correct this, but the yardstick he's currently using is way too high. He should calm down. Let the team rest. The players on ground are very quality players. I don't know why he withdrew Thomas Partey to the defense. Because he wanted to force Kai Havertz inside the team. Kai Havertz to me, I believe he should rest Kai Havertz. Let Kai Havertz study the game.
Introducing
the last 2 seasons Kai Havertz spent at Chelsea, he was a false 9. He played as a false 9. So you can't auto change him immediately to a central midfielder. Looking at the pace, Kai Havertz doesn't have the pace.
he should take his time to learn.
You understand? I am so sure. Yes, I am so sure that false 9. The guy has already been used to that role. So play Kai Havertz into a midfield of a team like Arsenal that play fast game. Kai Havertz cannot be top.
There was a time on that match, like from that match against Fulham, Rice played a pass to Albert, and he's supposed to launch the attack immediately forward. So he passed the ball back. So Rice was frustrated, like, why would you pass the ball back to me? Go up there, we need a goal.
Exactly what I was talking about. See, signing player into your team to start the new season, it takes a lot of things. Throughout last season, if you watch our Champions League against
Chelsea, right?
Chelsea Champions League against Real Madrid, Chelsea play underplayed. But introducing Kai Havertz, he brought a quality. And the reason why he brought the quality was Madrid was forcing Chelsea to play their pattern, which is very fast, using 7 and 11.
Okay.
But Chelsea should have understood that they need to slow this pace
so that they can stop Madrid.
You understand? If Chelsea play that pattern, the result would have been a different result. You understand? When Kai Havertz came in, being a kind of slow player, he held the pace. He was not playing first man, but every ball launched into him, he hold the ball, allow the team to come, then they play. But let's say your father cannot work in Arsenal.
By holding the ball, he stops Madrid from being quick.
You understand? So if any manager wants to sign, you will not look at their quality. Do I really need this quality? Nino is having issues with Benzema in Arab right now because Nino said Benzema doesn't suit his pattern as good as Benzema is. So that means a manager can say, Benzema doesn't suit
even as good as Cristiano Ronaldo is. it might not be fitting to another coach.
You understand? But Arteta was just in a haste to correct a mistake he made last season by making many other mistakes.